quite a plenty of people. Yeah,
Pardon me?
mostly in the aqua or marine cultures. These people,
Mm,
I invite
mm,
our people actually in the office.
mhm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have my technical people with me at the moment
Okay.
on this thing. They are kind of spread out. Um, I think I told you last time. The thing
Yeah.
is, I did some shrimp farming in Kuala Selangor in Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
Using German technology. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did was when we did use the technology, we had a machine, to purify the water. Water
Mm-hmm.
is very important. Yeah.
Right.
So we have, and we still have the machine, which is actually to purify the water. And also we used an additive, which is
Mm-hmm.
called beglusan. So
Mm-hmm.
along with the beglusan, the thing is we were able to get very good productivity.
Mm-hmm.
So now talking to my technical staff right now, they say now the flock method is very, very popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
to do, and personally, I like to try and see whether we can deploy the flock method and use it in Sulawesi because
Mm-hmm.
it's high density growing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm told that you can get anywhere from 8 to 10 tons from one pond.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah.
Normally 3 to 4, right? Tons tonnage.
Normally, I mean, if you are
Yeah.
getting 3 to 4, you are getting very good. Now, with the
Yes,
flock
you're right.
method,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
it's
Wow,
very
this is
good.
doubles. Yeah.
It's practically double with the flock
Yeah.
method.
Mm-hmm.
Flock method, but you have to, I mean, because there is high density, you have to end up putting in a lot of feed. So
Mm,
a lot of feed is needed.
I see.
So yeah, is now one of the questions that I would ask. My main concern
Mm-hmm.
for Sulawesi is because of the logistics, like for instance, and also the infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
The is there feed available freely? I mean, how do you all feed uh, s- what you all are growing in the ponds?
Mm-hmm.
Are you all using CP feed? You are getting from
Yeah.
CP?
So we don't have the infrastructure actually right now, but
Mm,
our say like aquaculture is very close to the sea and also the
yeah,
mountains, and we
right.
have quite many big rivers. So I believe we can provide this. Yeah.
Yeah, but what about the food for the fish in the ponds? Where do you get?
We mostly like a Paname. Yeah, we are West Sulawesi. So we don't
Right.
have this kind like a company or stuff or hatchery,
Mm,
whatever name. But we order normally in the South Sulawesi. So we should go there. Or but anyway, we can order by say like by telephone and need some time like a day for delivery. Yeah.
okay, so it all comes from Makassar.
Yes. So we just
Okay.
order and they will come.
Okay, but how is it? I mean, how is the shipping cost from Makassar to Majin?
Let us my college because this is quite details. So
Mhm.
for Acho, how much cost if we order some like benur
Truckload,
gitu? Ya,
one container.
mhm. Satu kontainer segitu ya. Ongkosnya berapa ya, Pak Uco? Pak Aco, sorry. Atau teman-teman ada yang tahu?
Berapa
Misalnya
dia
kita
minta?
pesen apa benih atau apa gitu dari Makassar kan biasa kita kan belum punya. Satu kontainer kan besar tuh. Berapa
Satu
biayanya
kontainer.
ya?
Nggak pernah satu kontainer, Pak. Paling hitungan ribuan, ribuan saja, Pak. Ribuan maksudnya bukan berat, Pak, tapi ekor, ribuan ekor,
Ya
Pak. Ratusan
nggak
ribu ekor,
apa-apa
Pak.
kan itu kan kaitannya nanti dengan volume ditaruh di berapa gitu loh. Itu ukurannya biasanya kan kalau kita bawa transportasi dan sebagainya kan dia hitungan itu karena kita berpikirnya nggak hanya lokal misalnya
Kalau
dari Jakarta.
pengalaman dulu kalau
Hmm.
rumput laut itu satu kontainer dari Mamuju ke Makassar itu sekitar 15 jutaan.
Ah, oke. Sin, sorry we talk in bahasa ya.
No, no, I understand a
Uh,
little bit.
Yes. Teman-teman kalau bisa bahasa Inggris juga nggak apa-apa ya langsung di ini. So it is about from Makassar to Mamuju, our mother city here, about 15 billion Indonesian rupee. So say like $1,000,
$1,000.
yeah, dollars.
$1,000. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Mm.
But
Mm.
but we want to have actually hatchery. So we have this picture video actually, but we cannot say right now.
Mm. Mhm.
So we want to develop this kind of like a facility in the hatchery.
Mm. Do you have a master plan for everything?
Yeah, we have, but do my college here, they made already roadmap actually with the master plan for this hatchery. So we expecting in this year, we will have a kind of like a Paname starting to make a mother Paname here, maybe about 10 or something like that from Hawaii.
Oh, yeah,
And,
good to use
yeah,
them. Mother prawns from Hawaii.
Yeah,
Okay.
starting
That
from
is
this
the-
year. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do tiger prawns as well?
Not really,
Okay.
but people do this actually.
Mhm. Very infectious. The black spot, the white spot disease. Sorry.
Yeah.
Very-
Red spot actually here. They
Oh.
name it red, it's not white.
Oh,
But yeah, white
okay.
as well. We found here some disease.
Mhm.
Facho, you have any comments? You can just share if you can follow the discussion. Pak Uco belum bisa ya? Masalahnya apa ya?
Dicoba, Pak.
Coba, okay, let's try. Okay, it's working now. Wait a minute. It is on screen already or not yet?
Not yet.
Oh, sorry. Try again. This is on screen?
Yes, I can see you now.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, let's start. So this about, I just talk in general first, Sim, about maritime potential of West Sulawesi province, and
Yeah.
I will come quite details on the aqua or marine cultures part.
Okay. I will listen. Yeah.
Right.
I will listen.
Right. So some is in Bahasa, but okay, no problem. I can explain in English. So this is the potentials, a cut fish, yeah, in the West Sulawesi is quite very huge actually. And if you look at on this, yeah, this is about our waters in West Sulawesi province, and this strait, Makassar Strait, yeah, this is part of the global, we call it the global thermohaline circulation. This is the waters flowing all over the world with the period about 50 to 60 years, and very important for the climate change. So I worked with the Columbia University to put some moorings, current matter moorings, to measure this kind like a current flow. Yeah, and this current flow comes with affecting the global climate change. So this region actually very much key in the world for in terms of controlling the climate change. And if you look at on this bathymetry profiles, yeah, this you see this. Actually, West Sulawesi province has a very not shallow, deep waters actually. So you can imagine with deep waters, very much potential. We did already some survey with the Japanese ship, and we found this kind like a fish here. If you look at on that, this is a deep sea fishes, yeah, with a 6 until 1,000 step. And
I can't see the.
yeah, this kind like a fish. If you come to Bali, it's very expensive, 1,000. Sometime
I have
about
been to Bali.
oh yeah, but you didn't come to this restaurant actually. They have a the deep sea restaurant in Bali, and if you come again, please try this.
Can you open the folder? I can only see the main folder still.
Eh, really?
Yep,
So
it's not moving.
oh, this is a change. The
No, it's not
pictures?
changing.
Oh?
I only see.
Oh, maybe how about my friend? Do you have the same problem? Teman-teman sama ya? Saya berubah gambarnya nggak di screen berubah nggak? Hah?
Nggak
Ini
tampil.
Berubah, Pak, berubah, Pak.
Folder
Berubah?
menu belum.
Not change, Pak.
Masih
nggak
folder ini.
berubah?
Enggak, Pak. Masih folder, masih
Iya,
folder
Pak.
di.
Masih
Ah.
ada tampilan explore, Pak.
Oh, kenapa begitu ya? Okay, since you're right, so I will try again, stop share, and I start again.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Some problem with our Zoom software. Sorry. How about this?
It's opening up. Now I can see.
Okay. Sorry. Ya.
Bagus ya,
If you
Pak?
look, udah ya, Bu.
Oke.
Udah ya.
Oke.
So if you look
Maritime
at on the
potency of
cycle, red
Yes, I
cycle.
can see.
This is
Right.
our West Sulawesi profit. This is deep sea waters actually, and with deep sea and as sorry. No, yeah. If you look at on this, yeah, and this is the global thermohaline circulation. The waters flowing all over the world with the periods about 50 or 60 years. It means that this kind of water coming at the same place in Makassar Strait until 50 or 60 years. If we join on the small ship and following this, will come to Madagascar. So some histories say that Madagascar actually our Mandaris people come to this area and they said that this is actually Makassar. But in fact, this is Madagascar.
Okay. Migration from Madagascar. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and we already did some research, survey, and with the Japanese researchers, and we found this kind like a fish, deep sea fish, 600 to 1,000 actually. You can find this kind like a fish, and in Bali, as I told before, they have a very nice restaurants and famous deep sea restaurant or something like that, but very expensive. And you know, in Japan, they sell this kimidai or red snapper. In local language, Bombangan, we have quite plenty there, but still no like exploration there. So this potential still zero. I mean, yeah, not used yet. And if we talk about a catch, a production in West Sulawesi, this is very ironic because the red one is West Sulawesi is the smallest since 2012. This is the smallest compared the biggest one in the South Sulawesi. And you know, South Sulawesi at the same strait, Makassar. So it's not normal and mistake seeing some buyers, very big buyers. Why?
Mhm.
Why this number is very small in our region? Because we have a ship, a very small ship, mostly 95%, only for one
Mhm.
day fishing. So they
Mhm.
catch very, very small. Okay.
Mhm.
And this number in my expectation or calculation about 15% from the carrying capacity of our region, our waters.
Mhm.
Especially it's not explored yet with the deep sea waters, with the big
Right.
money actually.
Mhm.
And we also have here, I did some simulation about the wind. Why this wind important? I will tell you later. But
Okay.
anyway, our region actually very have a big potential with the wind energy. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
about 6 or 10 meter per second is very nice for the
Mhm.
design of wind converters.
Mhm.
And we calculated already. We did some joint research with Hiroshima University in Japan, and we
Mm.
found a number about 1,000 to 10,000 megawatts hours.
Mhm.
Yeah, quite big actually here.
Mm.
Because
Mhm.
why? I can tell you here this is a very narrow strait here.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Makassar Strait itself actually quite big, 300 kilometer width. But
Okay.
this side here, it is mostly in West Sulawesi here, our region, where we
Uh-huh.
put our current metal mooring about 60 kilometer only, very narrow. And you can imagine water coming from this very high speed. And we can use this
Venturi,
as, yeah,
the Venturi action, yeah?
yes.
The Venturi action, yeah.
Mhm.
The It's squeezed into a narrow area, so it picks up speed.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And the good news is this kind like currents flowing just, only singular
Mhm.
direction, you can say this.
Mhm.
This is very important to maintain the energy actually from
Mhm.
the flowing. And this is the actually the what we call it, this diamond even whatever we call this Balabalakang Island, 16 island if you look at all these, and this is
Mhm.
belong to our West Province. So I would like to bring you here because this is very huge potential in this area actually. Why? So this is in the Makassar Straits, and 16 or 18 small islands, but very
Sorry,
natural.
sorry about that. Sorry about that. I had an
Yeah.
incoming call.
Oh, sorry. Okay, we can
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah. Yeah. There's 16 islands, you said. Yeah.
Yes, 18 islands. Mhm.
Yeah.
So we can we go?
Yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah.
please.
Okay. And this is very close to our. I cannot say new mother city of Indonesia, but we move Jakarta actually the administration. We can say this as administration, new administration officers for
Mm.
our government in East Kalimantan. They will move. They will move in this coming years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nusantara. I know
Yes.
about it. Yeah.
Nusantara. Okay. This nice. You
Mm.
you know already. So
Mm.
this is only 2 or 3 hours to get these islands. From
Mhm.
from us about 6 or 7 hours to get this
Mhm.
island. A bit
Mhm.
far compared to the Nusantara, right?
You're right. Right.
And you can imagine these very nice islands. If you look at if you ever visited Raja Ampat, it's very famous. Or
Mhm.
Labuan, yeah, this place is a very much the same potential.
Mhm.
So what the important is in terms of the fisheries sectors, because
Mhm.
this is the second longest coral reef in the world after the Great Barrier in the
Wow.
Australia.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
with the 630 kilometers. So demersal fish or coral fish or something like that.
Mhm.
And all the fish is mostly primes. Yeah, so this is very nice actually. And
Yep.
if you look at on the business like with the oil or gas, it's very
Mm.
nice if we put one island as a refueling, because this is the international sea line number 2 in the Makassar Strait from the Pacific to the Indian Ocean.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you can imagine this is many big tankers coming passing through this strait, important strait, going directly to
Okay.
Japan. Yeah. So at the moment, Singapore become the best place for the refuelings. So if we
Right.
can, we try to move this kind of like facilities to this island in the coming years. Okay, and this is very nice. I mean, very huge potential if we talk about these letters. And yeah, I can show you about like this. This is in the Raja Ampat, but the same place. I have a very many later we can send you some very nice videos if we deep dive in this region. And yeah, this is my program in terms of the aqua and marine cultures. If you look at on this, yeah. So
Yeah.
West Sulawesi have a 6 regions with the 5 regions along the coast of this Makassar Strait, about 677 kilometers from the south in Polewali Mandar's regions, yeah, here, and going to the north along the Makassar Strait to the Pasangkayu is the northern pass of this West Sulawesi province, and it is along the coast, right? And what we want to develop is to integrate this kind of like a facility in the land. Let me see next picture. Oh, not, we don't have it. Actually, along this along coast in the land, we want to make aquacultures like a Paname or a local Paname. We have a window. We call it this window, whatever. So we will put like 677 ponds along this coast together with, you know, we have also a many mangrove here.
Mangrove. Okay.
Mangrove.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will put also silpo fishery, if you know. I believe you know. Silpo
Yes.
fishery mean, yeah. If you know, I don't need to explain. Yeah. So in the along the beach, yeah, along the mangrove track, we will put also silpo fishery, and of course in the ocean we will put like a nets piece pond or something like that. In local we call it this geramba jarang apung, something like this. So all together, because previous picture I show you, we have a very huge potential with this wind energy. So maybe we plan to put hybrid with the solar. So along this coast we will put the wind or with the solar energy for to keep this kind like a fisheries industry working over there.
Right.
Yeah, we integrate this, and for us it's very important. Why? Because a silpo fish in Makassar State also we have a threat from the tsunami, even not as big, but 3 to 4 meters is quite. So as you know, 100 meters square of the mangrove can like can again the high wave about 80 to 90%. So if we have a 10 meters height of the tsunami, so they will just pass to the land about 1 meters if you have a 1 or 2 meters. But here is about 3 to 4. So I believe this kind like mangrove can be a very good tool for the mitigation.
Okay.
And this is actually we try to develop. This is some data for the potential for this kind like aquacultures along this. So if we put this, the blue one is the existing they have already. So mostly, if I can say like along these 607 kilometers, we have say like a 15% only about in Pasangkayu. Maybe you hear and quite they have quite active aquaculture with the Panama 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, actually they have a very nice intensive or super intensive there. But 60 to 70% is still asleep in status for the, but
Not
they
used.
still, yeah, not used. But they are exist already, but not used yet. So there's just some activities done in the past. and quite active. About 50 to 20% is in the Polewali here in the southern part. But if I can say some degradation about the water quality in this south area. So from the Mamuju or Majene, going to the north is still, the water is still very nice. So if you look at on this, so mostly we are along the coast, and just next to the coast we have the mountains. So you can imagine about you mentioned about the water quality. Okay, this is some numbers, and yeah, I told you now about the background of the infrastructures. In West Sulawesi, we can say very poor facilities. Yeah, this is data from the our governments. And if you look at national fisheries industry, in our region is still a red one is less than 1,000 unit, and our data about 200, something like that. Very small, not small, maybe very small. And yeah, as I told you, this is a toll. We call it this toll road. Yeah, some like sea transportation going to all Indonesian province. Yeah, this one is our Indonesian sea lines. Number 2, as I told you. So this is number 1, Malacca Strait, and going to the Sunda Strait, going to the South China Sea. And number 2 is here, Makassar Strait, and go through Lombok Strait. And number 3 is here in the eastern part of Indonesia. Yeah, and we are here. And this is new Nusantara. Yeah, just passing this. Very nice. So recently I told you last week I accompanied one investor in Jakarta. They are interested. I will show you later. We have a very nice forge, belong to us. Letters I will show you. And also cold storage. This is very important, right? For the but very small I can say we don't have this. And Mrs. Raha help us actually now, ask the government, coordinating Ministry of Economy to have like a help for cold storage facilities to put in West Sulawesi. Hopefully this year we have some, and also some investors also coming last year. They are interested to put also cold storage. And this is our productivity about fish processing, and the data is very small and only concentrated in the one region, Polewali Mandar, we call it this, where this is the Ibu Raha place actually. She was there. She was come from there. And we expecting actually our product is like some diversification doing. This is this is some example. I put the picture from Japan. One small city in Japan, and I just think, and they have many actually the same one food, but they can make the product with plenty kind of many varieties.
Varieties, variations.
Right. And if we talk about some problems and the strategy that we will use, so mostly this is the catch fisheries problem in West Sulawesi. We don't have we are very lacks of the facilities here called storage or something like that. And
processing plant.
Processing plants or whatever. And also very small ship. We have one less than 5 tonnage, gross tonnage, about 95% only for one day fishing. And also we don't have a program with like for the funding or financial aid or something like that. Very still. So we are working on this. Okay. And this is the facility that I told you still ongoing working. We call it this fisheries ports, belong to us actually.
Fisheries port.
Yeah, fisheries ports belong to us, about 7 hectares. But this figure is still the plan to make it like this plantation. But the existing one, I don't have. If you have what? Sorry, the existing one is still like this. We have the facilities here in this region, but this part is still opens. Yeah.
Oh,
Also, this
okay.
one still planning, but we have the existing some house, very good facilities with the electricity. We just increased the capacity last year, and also water treatment there. Yeah, but we don't have the German technology to purify waters there. Yeah, we don't have yet. Okay, yeah. This will last week our investor, mostly two investor come that interest to use this kind of facility, fisheries ports. So they should be in the level of Nusantara national. Should be, but since until now we don't use it yet because of some what so call it this the facilities very slow development. So I just come last year and 2 years ago, and then I concentrate to maximize the facilities. This year hopefully ready for working. Okay. I think
Okay.
this is the same place. So if we talk about in general, Balabalakang will be the most our we will concentrate this year to introduce the potential of the Balabalakang Island. I told you already. And also we have a very nice facility here in we call it Tanjung Alo, and we would like to make it this as a marine technopark, and also the fisheries port. Yeah. Okay. This is just only monitoring, and this is a data about data. We talked about data. Mostly tuna is very nice data, and now in the past, Polewali, Majene is a good. They have a good productivity, but in the coming last 2 years, they moved to the central Mamuju region, and from this also we can say that kind very small. This cut with a very small ship, actually, as I told you already. And for the doing impingement, I just told you about the numbers. But anyway, still very good. About 210 billions US dollar every year for the aquacultures fees.
Can you
And
repeat that for me? You have an
this
allocation?
is the data from our governments.
Okay.
For the potential of the marine resources,
Marine
resources. So like a catch fishery, it's very small. They're only 20 a billion US dollar every year. And but for the aquaculture, your interest is still very big potential. 210, right? And also another 210 is about energy. As I told you, energy and like a salt also include here. Tourism is still only small, 60. And another one is maritime industry, 200.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, we also right now since last year install Guraha. Maybe now this is in the Majene regions. We have a Barane beach, and we put some like a salt. Why we interest to construct this kind like a salt? Because with the very nice, very good prime quality of the fish, especially coral fish, demersal fish. So with the dry fish is very prospecting actually. So we don't have this kind like a salt industry, people salt industry. So this is why we put this since last year's, yeah. So we expecting dry fish also will be very interested for investment. Okay, this is about the data actually from our government. So we are from the 713 is Makassar's rate, yeah. This is a management area fees or something like that. Government put some numbers. So we can say Makassar Strait is a 713. So actually, it is still fully exploited, but the investment potential is can still for the export, doing export about 50,000 ton or something like that. So in numbers, about 4 trillions in rupiah, Indonesian rupee, or the price about 80,000 Indonesian rupee per kilogram. But anyway, Makassar Strait is still have some facility that maybe this is only number you can. I think you also know about this data from January, December, 2 years ago actually.
3 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, I don't update it. Sorry. And this is the catalogs. Yeah, I mean, what we have fees kind of a commodity. This is a teripang. What we call it? This teripang in English? Yeah, teripang. Teripang is cucumber or not? Yeah.
No, I
Teman-teman
don't
tahu
see.
apa teripang in English?
Okay.
Sorry,
Bahasa Inggrisnya ya?
But anyway,
okay.
yeah, very
I'll
good
translate.
potential. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This very diverse, and we have a quite many here. So one potential, and also a kind of I told you a demersal piece, a coral piece. So with the numbers,
Oh, itu
I can
Krapusuno
share
ya,
you
Pak?
later. I can share you. I can share you later. This data, tuna, mostly tuna, 2 type of tuna, a yellowfin and big eye, something like that. So I just go through the pictures, yeah, like this. This is carrot fish, something like that.
Your PowerPoint is not working now. Yeah, again.
Oh,
Yellow.
not okay.
No, you're still in the picture of the islands.
Oh, some problem again in the.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yellow. Yeah, that's okay. You have a yellow.
But anyway, yeah. I can send you letters. This kind of file. You can see some
Yes.
picture with the fish and with the numbers of potential.
Yeah, if you can kindly mail it to me, it will be helpful. You know, I can look at it at my own leisure.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
One more sharing video. Actually, my colleagues will show you about the hatchery we have.
Okay.
I think you are interested also with this kind of like hatchery.
Right.
Facility. Yeah. So, but I will give this to. Oh, the stop sharing is I just look at on the message. Stop sharing automatically by the Zoom, by the application. Sorry, maybe we need to update our Zoom facility. Pak Aco, can you share about the video about the hatchery in Poniang?
Kalau Palman itu potensinya apa aja, Pak? Bisa diperlihatkan nggak?
Gampang, Pak. Ada saya kirim file di WA atau Pak? Bisa di-share di situ, Pak.
Saya harus.
Saya punya jaringan pendek, Pak.
Gitu ya? Enggak bisa kirim di sini, di chat sini.
Di chatnya, oke siap Pak. Saya kirim.
Ya, di chat sini.
Apanya itu dia minta, Pak?
Dia di sana di Poniang internetnya biasa problem. Jadi saya yang buka. Enggak di fasilitas ini, di fasilitas chat. Ya, ini kan ada file nih. Ini nih. Masukkan di file itu.
Ini filenya saya coba share, Pak. Izin, Pak.
Oh ya, silakan.
Polman coba, Pak. Nggak ada potensi Polman ya?
Pak Irwan, can you talk about the Polman potential? Ada tadi saya lihat Pak Irwan atau teman-teman yang lain. Di Polman ada apa aja? Pak Asar mungkin? Bahasa Indonesia nggak apa-apa, Pak. Kan Ibu Raha yang nanya.
Di Polman itu ada potensi untuk pengembangan budidaya laut itu di kawasan pulau-pulau dan di pesisir Polman. Jadi budidaya laut itu pengembangan keramba dengan pengembangan budidaya rumput laut.
Oh iya,
Kemudian,
saya pernah di sana ke rumput laut.
ya, kemudian
Terus apa
di
lagi?
daerah pesisir, sepanjang pesisir Polman itu mulai dari Kecamatan Binuang, Kecamatan
Bro,
Wonogiri.
share dulu bro, jadi ngaku.
Iya, coba dilihat, dibuka aja dulu.
Share ya.
Itu ada 4 kecamatan di sana itu potensi pengembangan budidaya udang panami.
Oh, udang. Ya, oke. Di daerah mana itu, Pak?
Jadi mulai dari Kecamatan Binuang, Kecamatan Wono, Kecamatan Campalagian, dan satu lagi ini berada di dekat kota Polman sendiri.
Gubernur di Mampie ya punya luas sekali itu di pesisir.
Iya.
Oh, di
Tambah.
Mampie situ ya?
Masuk Wonomulyo, Pak.
Kecamatan Wono.
Di Mampie itu punyanya Pak Gub?
Bagus.
Ya, betul Bu. Ya.
Oke, sia-sia. Saya sudah tahu.
Gimana
Saya
Pak
tahu.
Aco? Pak Uco?
Itu aja dulu, Pak. Siapa namanya Pak? Sin aja, Mr.
Pak
Sin
Asar,
aja
ya.
dulu. Kita kan gampang tanya
Bisa Pak
jawab.
Uco? You can share Pak Uco video. Okay, look at on this. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the location of our. If you look at on the map, the location of our hatchery.
Okay.
But this is from the drones, yeah. Only this video I thought.
Saya kasih foto Pak. Share ke bawah Pak ya.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, this is our laboratory. Just doing renovation last year. Yeah, hatching world stream.
Okay.
Filter sea waters. Mother world.
Okay.
This is candidate. We have some facility, some rooms still not yet using yet.
Okay.
Head office.
Okay.
But actually, we have a big office actually, facilities. Do we have
this is
pictures? Yeah, this is working area. Thanks. Larva watch.
Okay.
We have several larva. Office, yeah, this is big office actually. Seawater treatment, but not using German yet.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is fish hatchery. Blower machines, yeah. Plankton building. I think for the hatchery is complete, but we don't use yet this. Very pity because we just start this year. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yes.
At least this is the existing hatchery
yeah.
that you have.
Yeah. Stream larva enlargement. Okay. Yeah, maybe enough, Paucho. Enough. Okay, we can discuss again.
Okay.
That's all, Sin.
Yeah. Could you kindly email whatever you have for me?
Yes.
So it will be helpful for me to review it slowly and try to understand.
This. Yeah, I will.
Okay. Yeah. Let me ask you some questions. Have you ever been to Maldives?
Not yet.
Yeah. Maldives is, as you well know, is a bunch of islands down there. Yeah. And they started off many years ago, doing dry fish. They had so much of fish
Wow.
and they could not. They didn't have the infrastructure to export it.
Okay.
So basically, they started salting the fish and making it into dry fish and
Right.
slowly exporting it because they couldn't export fresh fish.
Yeah.
And it became very famous. And then eventually it became a tourist center. It is one of the most expensive holiday resorts in Southeast Asia.
Right.
All because of the fact that it is a duty-free port.
Mm-hmm.
It's duty free. So so the super rich go down there. The rooms, hotel rooms
Right.
are anywhere from $350 to $550 a night, and you have to book 6 months in advance, to get a hotel
Yes.
room.
Good idea for Balabalakang.
Exactly. That is what I was just thinking.
Right.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you, Chin, for your idea.
Yeah, you can develop it. You can develop it with all the islands.
Right.
You can develop it like
Yes.
Maldives. I see the
Right.
potential. When you show me the pictures and the presentation, I can see the potential. But the thing is, you need capital, to put this in. The only place that you can go in for big capital these days is China, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Other countries will come and put some investments, but the thing is not the size that you are looking for. You have to have a master plan, for the whole area, and also develop it. Now I have a Chinese group which are showing interest. Okay, to come. So they asked me for more details as to what you want to do.
Good.
Okay,
I will give you the data. Okay.
Yeah. This is from Hunan, from the Hunan province.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and it is a semi-government operation, and they can pour in money and develop it. I can invite them to come over, but the thing is, I have to at least give them.
I understand.
Give them some data and give them some idea.
Understood. Yeah.
Right, to initiate them to come in. They are the people who can put $100 million or $200 million into a project in another country. The main thing is, I think I've discussed this with Ms. Raha. The thing is, we have to be very careful how we work with them.
Okay.
Yeah. In a sense, the nice part of it is when you develop the area, there is the potential to sell it to them as well. There is a massive market for seafood in China.
Yeah.
So they have a buyback guarantee, or they can give you some buyback guarantees, and they process it. And the other thing is, the Chinese have a habit of bringing in Chinese labor.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is something that I saw in another project in Sri Lanka, the Colombo Port project. It was a few $1 billion project. I think it was about 1.5 billion, dollar project. They brought a lot of Chinese labor, and they brought all the trashy people from China, from the penitentiary, from the jail.
Wow.
So they don't bring good. They empty the jail. They put the people who are incarcerated.
Wow.
To go and work in
manpower.
Yeah, more manpower, and it is less cost for them to operate the jail. Yeah, because they're sending them to make work at very cheap prices for them. They pay them minimum wage. Yeah.
Yeah. We have plenty of manpower here.
Yes. We have to use local this thing. So I know some of these issues. We have to address it carefully. But first of all, I like to know whether you all will be willing to accept Chinese investments into the area.
They went already everywhere in the Indonesia, right?
Yeah, they have come in.
Yes,
but some countries are tightening up. They don't want China to come in.
I told you, as Pasangkayu is our northern part of regions in West Sulawesi. China actually, we can say China.
Manado area.
No. West Sulawesi, Pasangkayu region. The northern part, the northern part. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I told you 15% aquaculture with the Panama developed quite well,
Mhm.
intensive or super intensive, and they managed by China, export or
Mhm.
something like that. They
Mhm.
belong to China, we can say, Indonesian Chinese.
Mhm.
No worry about
Indeed.
this.
Okay. And another big investor down there is Thailand. You know, CP has gone big time into Sumatra. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm aware of that. You know, because I actually tried to do aquaculture in Indonesia many years ago. I wanted to this thing. I also met. I can't remember the name. I met the minister as well.
What was the drawbacks for you at that time?
At that time, you know, the thing is there was not enough government support, and
Okay.
there was not enough government support. Number two was, you know, my local partner whom I was working with
Mhm.
was a Chinese Indonesian. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. His name is George Gunawan. I don't know whether you have heard of him. He's
Okay.
he's a super rich Indonesian. Yeah.
Right. I hear about Gunawan.
Yeah. But you know, and he was not very straight with me, you know. So he tried to, you know, he said, Sean, I want to go and see this machine in Germany. Yeah. So he went to Germany and whatnot, and he tried to play a lot of games, you know. So I was a little bit angry.
Okay.
I was a
Understood.
little bit angry, you know.
Yeah.
And he so I called him to the hotel. I just told him off straight, you know. He was very well connected with the army and whatnot, you know. And so I told him off and I said, look here, it's very hard to do business with people who are unethical, you know. You might have money, you know, you might have money. Yeah. And he's actually from Bangka Island, so he took me to Bangka as well.
Understood.
Yeah, because they wanted to try and use up all the you know, areas where they are doing tin mining. You know, there are big holes, and they were not utilized. It looked very ugly, you know. So they were trying to convert those into ponds and grow fish.
It's quite ambitious.
Yeah. So what I mean, just to cut a long story short, you know, the thing is, he eventually, I think I broke off from him. I had nothing to do with him. You know, he decided to do it on his own with the Ministry of Fisheries, and I think he cheated the Indonesian government for millions of dollars. You know,
I see.
And he went to jail.
Wow.
He went to jail. So I lost contact with him. This was about 7-8 years ago, you know. So so it was bad experience.
You know, very strong woman in political powers, you know. He has very tremendous power, actually.
No, that is good. You know, that is why I like working with Ms. Raha, simply because, you know, she can handle the political side of it. You know, the thing is, we don't want any interference. At the same time, you know, the thing is, whatever facilities they can give, you know, we come with a good heart. You know, we want to help the people of Sulawesi.
People, actually, right?
And
this is what the most reason, actually, for us.
Yes, and to uplift their lifestyle, you know, so that they can live a better life rather than living in abject poverty. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
Even now, you know, I mean, just for your information, you know, I help many of these children go to school in poor countries.
Good.
And, and quite, I mean, Vietnam, Philippines, and I also help quite a few in Indonesia as well. You know, so basically for them to, you know, because we have to pass on whatever our knowledge is and whatever our know-how is to the next generation. You know. So I'm a strong believer in that. You know, my early years, you know, just for your information, I used to try and do things in America. You know, when I was in Texas, I used to. But later I found out, you know, there are so many opportunities here in America. You know, the thing is, they don't use it. There is so many scholarships. There are so many organizations which do funding. You know, so but they don't utilize it. So I stopped helping out in America and started looking outside. You know, that's how I ended up in
Very
Malaysia,
good, very
Philippines.
kind of you,
Yeah.
Sin. Yeah,
No, it is. I mean, it's my nature. I feel a sense
good.
of
Yeah,
satisfaction, a sense
right.
of happiness. When we
Yeah,
can do things like this together. Um,
very good.
yeah. So let us see. You share your information with me.
Right.
Let me talk to the Chinese group. I will
Okay.
also talk to a couple of other groups. My German partners, I can still talk to them. But and see whether they might be interested to come in.
Okay.
With their technology.
Yes.
We can also use the Chinese technology, and I think
Right.
Israel is the one who developed the flock technology.
Yeah.
Ya ini dulu Pak Fadli. Mr.
Hmm.
Sin ini partner dulu sama Hasim Prabowo.
Asim Group ya. Oke.
Hasim Prabowo.
Iya,
Adiknya
iya.
Pak Prabowo.
Iya, iya.
Hmm.
Oke,
And
Sin. Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, and well, let us try to see what we can
Right.
do
I
to
will
build
send you
up
two
on it.
files. Yeah, my presentation and my quality video about hatchery.
Right.
And yeah, let's wait for your discussion with your partners.
Yes.
And if possible, we can discuss again through Zoom in for sure. If you need more detailed information. So
Right. I
yeah.
will be coming back to you for more information.
Right.
Any government restrictions, or limitations, or it is the governor has quite a lot of control over West Sulawesi, is it?
No. With the new ministerials now, he is the actually coming from the big company. I mean, he's a businessman, so he's doing a lot of investment actually, interest. So he implied many foreigners coming.
Okay.
This is one of his goals. So, and in West Sulawesi, Buraha is very close relation with relationship
Yes.
with our
Right.
government. So
Right.
So yeah, her family actually is
Right.
from this
Right.
local. So I believe this you don't have a problem there. Yeah. In
Okay.
terms of
So
kind of like miscellaneous, what
No.
we say is a political whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I actually asked Ms. Raha, to list out all the projects or the potential that we can kind of develop in Sulawesi. So, like for instance, from your presentation, I see that there is potential not only for aqua farming, there is also potential for infrastructure development.
Right.
Primarily, wind power is essential for you.
Yeah.
You can use wind power, you can use solar power.
Right.
Then transportation is another thing. Roads are roads.
You're very quick to understand, Sin.
Yeah.
The situation. Good.
Yeah, roads are important.
Right.
So the thing is, it should, another 10 years or from now, West Sulawesi should be a hub.
Right. One Sulawesi we call the project.
Yeah. And tourism also is a very good opportunity out
Tourism,
there.
right. You're right.
Looks
Tourism,
like it is very,
I think, big possibilities. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
these 13 islands. Sorry, did you say 13 islands? Which are on the coast. The
island with the Balabalakang Island, about 18 islands. Small island.
Yeah.
But we have islands about 256 or something like that in West Sulawesi. Small one.
Okay. But are they populated? Are the people living there on those islands?
Not so. Yeah.
Not so. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because the thing is, you can do certain things on these islands, but then manpower becomes a challenge. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You okay?
We are in the last chapters. So maybe I will give maybe one or two questions from my colleague if they have. Teman-teman ada pertanyaan nggak dari diskusi kami ini dengan Pak Sin, calon investor kita ya dari Amerika. Kalau ada bahasa Indonesia nggak apa-apa, nanti saya terjemahkan.
Harus ikut pintar nih.
Secara umum tertarik ya dengan fasilitas dan tadi paparan katanya nggak hanya bidang perikanan tapi melihat banyak potensi yang kita miliki. Jadi nanti data yang kita kirim akan dia olah lagi dengan partner terutama yang Cina sekarang pasarnya besar. Nanti mungkin ada diskusi lanjutan dan sebagainya, tapi beliau sangat tertarik. Orang beliau dalam waktu dekat ini juga akan berkunjung melihat lebih lanjut.
Partnernya
Jadi
dia.
ya kurang lebih seperti itu. Oke?
Kalau bandara belum
Yes.
ada data ya Pak?
Airport I don't have, but yeah, they have some plan. Yeah, important.
Nanti tanya ke Pak Yunda ya Pak.
Pak Junda.
Ya.
Sin,
Yes.
yeah, no question from my colleagues, but
Okay.
anyway, they understand I already resumed our discussion.
Mhm.
So maybe we can finish this morning or this evening already there? Meeting?
Yes, it's
Afternoon.
yes,
Night.
yes.
It's
It's
nice.
evening here.
Right. So
Yeah.
Buraha, your last comment before we
No.
close?
Oke.
No?
Thank you.
Okay, Sin, thank you so much
Yeah.
for your time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
very
Okay, thank
nice
you, Sin.
discussion. Very
Yeah.
productive.
It's the
Thank you, Dr.
Yeah,
Fadli.
So we are leaving. Ya Buraha,
Yeah,
kami
it-
juga leaving ya.
Mm-mm.
Teman-teman
Yeah.
semua, especially Pak Uco, thank you ya.
Nah, terima
untuk
kasih ya
fasilitasnya.
buat teman-teman dari DKP ya. Udah
Ya.
ikut berpartisipasi dalam Zoom. Terima kasih juga
Oke,
buat Pak Fadli ya.
Ya,
Udah capek-capek pagi-pagi udah standby.
Oke.
Kayaknya agak
Pleasure.
telat.
Oke, hai.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Appreciate it.
very much.
Thank you ya.
Oke.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.